Angelina wanted an open marriage and to move to Britain to become the new Princess Diana, reveals a biographer who predicted her divorce. When the end came, it was vicious and vituperative. 6 days before the hotly disputed events aboard Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's private plane, when the allegedly inebriated actor is said to have verbally abused his 15-year-old son Maddox, Angelina said she wanted to talk in the airy living room of their sprawling mansion in the Los Feliz Hills, with its panoramic views of Hollywood far below. With their marriage in turmoil, the 41-year-old actress had, she said, worked out a plan. She would take their 6 children to live in Britain, increasingly the base for her charitable and political work as a United Nations Special Envoy for Refugees, while Brad would remain in Los Angeles to work on his film career. To the outside world they would remain a happily married couple, she added. But each would be free to pursue whatever liaisons took their fancy. Furthermore, Brad would be able to see the children whenever he wanted to. When Brad said his wife's proposal was absolutely unacceptable, the famously volatile Jolie flew into a terrifying rage. In an instant, all the many fault lines in their tempestuous relationship were laid bare. Their work friends say, allegations of infidelity on both sides, poisonous barbs from each of them about the other's obsession with work. Most furious of all was the screaming row about the fate of their children, to whom Pitt is said to be devoted. As has happened many times before, Brad is said to have struggled to cope with the sheer, frightening force of Angelina's volcanic temper. He retreated to his room and locked himself in, leaving her beating the door with her fists and shouting for him to come out. At the heart of the extraordinary confrontation was Angelina's burning desire to move to Britain and devote herself to her wholly laudable political career, which has seen her campaign against violence against women in war zones, for the education of women in the developing world, and to ease the plight of the world's millions of refugees. She wanted to set up a permanent base at the couple's rented £15,000 a month home in Surrey, send the children to school in Britain, and pursue her ambition to continue the work of the late Princess Diana, whose life and role of champion of the landmine victims and AIDS sufferers she has studied in minute detail. She has always got what she wants and always moves onwards and upwards, just as she did from former husbands Johnny Lee Miller to Billy Bob Thornton to Brad Pitt. Now she thinks she's outgrown even him. I think she wants to emulate Grace Kelly by moving seamlessly from Hollywood to European royalty.